My name is Gabrielle Thompson-Brown. I'm the president and CEO of Reclaim, and I've been serving in this role for 3 years. When I first joined Reclaim, I had come from working in an anti-trafficking organization for 8 years, where I really experienced the push-pull factors that cause people to fall into the traps of trafficking. And that's when I found Reclaim, and seeing that our focus as an organization is really to address the root causes of structural and relational poverty that create things like trafficking, like broken relationships, broken families, and poverty. What I've learned since being a part of Reclaim is the power and the influence that can come from really walking alongside communities to help them address their challenges and their needs. And when those communities can feel like someone is truly their partner in addressing challenges, that is really when we see them become empowered and the ability for them to flourish and thrive, which is our ultimate goal in the organization. But really seeing that firsthand has been transformational for me personally. The way that the Lord has used my gifts and callings in Reclaim has very much been based on the season of the organization when I came into the leadership seat for Reclaim. I would say that some of my greatest gifts that I can bring is that I'm a strategic visionary and can really look ahead to say, where do we want to be in 5 to 10 years? Where is the Lord calling us to really invest in and to really have our gifts as an organization really exemplified? The other ways that I've done that is really increasing the fundraising and development arm of the organization. I'm very passionate in wanting to tell our story well, to engage other people and being our partners, to walk alongside us, because we cannot do our work without the generosity of others that see how God is moving through the communities that we serve. My favorite part about the work that I do with Reclaim is really looking in the eyes of the people that we serve and seeing the ways that our programs and our associates have transformed their lives through the ways that we work with them, through the ways that we share God's love with them in a way that is very holistic and fully encompassing. One of my favorite parts about working with Reclaim is experiencing the lives of our associates. They truly are the hands and feet of Christ, and they exemplify that on a daily basis. The impact of my work in Reclaim is really about empowering our associates to be able to do their work well in a way that honors the Lord, that brings truly locally owned, sustainable solutions to unseen communities across the world. And I would say the thing that I enjoy most about working with this team is that we're all aligned on one similar factor, which is our belief in Jesus, our trust in God, and how we see God moving through the organization. And so I think that the team, it's really engaging because all of us have that same foundation that inspires us, that motivates us, and encourages us towards the fulfillment of our mission and vision. The result that I hope to accomplish in my tenure in the organization is to see more communities experience abundant life and to be flourishing across the board, both in their relationships and in themselves personally. I would love to see the organization expand, not only in terms of impact, but in terms of people that really connect to our mission and vision and have caught the fire for what we're trying to accomplish across the world. The personal fulfillment that I receive from the organization is really knowing that my work is directly honoring God's goals for this earth and loving His children and His people that He is so passionate about. And that is the greatest investment and the deepest fulfillment that I could possibly receive, is knowing that my work is personally connecting to His global mission. My favorite thing about Reclaim's programs is that they're customized based on each different community that we serve. We don't expect to have a prescribed way that things are done. More than our approach to do transformational community development work, our work is very much identified based on what the needs are and desires of a specific community and what they say they're looking for. Transformational community development is an approach that, instead of having it be person-centered on the ways of organizations bringing in resources and what they believe the community needs, it instead says the community is the one that knows what they need the most and that they need to lead in the development of programs for themselves. One of the strengths of Reclaim is that we have qualified professionals across the world, and through having their expertise and talents, we are better able to serve the communities that we're providing care to in a way that is professional and honors God in all of our work. And so we believe that work is a holy calling and that all professions are valuable and honorable inside of the kingdom, and we use that to our advantage to really expand the reach of our programs and the impact of the work that we're doing. When I first found Reclaim, I was really struck by the mission and vision of the organization. And even beyond that, I was struck by the associates that had felt this deep calling on their lives and have dedicated their lives to serving the Lord and serving communities. And so to be surrounded by an organization where every single person inside of Reclaim feels very heavily the sense of calling on their life, their mission to serve the Lord, and their desire to help vulnerable and unseen communities across the globe. One thing that I deeply desire for is for people to feel and sense the invitation for them to join us and walk alongside us in our mission and vision. We need partners, we need supporters that can truly believe in what we do and make this work possible.